in the major leagues. I mean, just talking to him, he obviously deserves it. Talking about his grandfather and stuff, it's like, man alive. I mean, I'm already a big fan, and he's in single A. I was like, go for it, man. I mean, I really hope he does terrifically. And the baseball knowledge. I mean, talking to his approach to pitching, and like he knows what he's talking about already. It's like, man, how impressive is that? That was. It might have been my favorite interview ever, and we had some great people. But man, what an awesome young guy. He was terrific.
And he was. I mean, I wasn't blowing smoke. I mean, seriously, this kid. It was funny because his voice he has a deep voice. But I remember when he was just a kid growing up, and it was, he'd come around and he would be selling whatever for Boys Club, and it was just like he was this really nice kid. It wasn't like these kids are just, hey, can you buy? I mean, he was personable. He would talk to you. He wasn't scared of adults. It was just really, really awesome to have this kid. And we all have children. We all have children in schools, and you're dealing with some kids of friends of theirs who are not necessarily respectful or know how to speak to other people, but he always did. And I think that's a lot due to his family. Obviously due to his grandparents, his mom. So, and again, we're not saying this. I'm saying this firsthand experience. It's not like this guy is an athlete, and that's why we're saying it. His mom was the same way. He's the same way. So, this is the kind of guy you really want to succeed in his career and in life, obviously. But, some athletes, I've got this ability, and this ability is going to make me a special person. This guy was taught at a young age that he is a unique individual, I think, not because of his athletic ability, but because he's a nice guy. And that, in this day and age, honestly, that makes you a special person. Because we see a lot of other things that go on around the world, and it's not so nice. So, anyway, getting back to the NFL just for a second before we close out the show, because, again, in 3 weeks when we do this show, it is Baseball Beer Barbecue : NFL Playoffs Edition, where we'll have NFL guests on. So hold with it. We'll still bring up Major League Baseball news, and we'll give you whatever is happening. I mean, there's still some free agents out there. There's still obviously some trades, hopefully, with the Dodgers that are going to be made, and landscapes are going to be changed before we get to spring training. So we'll definitely bring that news as well. But we are going to focus a little bit more on NFL just because it's playoff season. My Seahawks should be in the playoffs. Hopefully Ted's Jets will be in the playoffs. They sit in the 6th spot right now. So if the season were to end, they would be in the playoffs. And it's funny because I was just going to throw in real fast, the Steelers are the team it seems like nobody wants to face, and they wouldn't even be in the playoffs right now. Playoffs like that. So.
Playoffs?
Yeah, I was going to say 2 of you will have something to talk about, so I'm happy for both of you.
Well, you can. I want to make you feel better. I just don't know how. I'm trying to. That's why I apologize. I don't know
no way to do it. Hey, Ted, as a virtually a lifelong Dolphins fan, I'm not a fan of the Jets, but I'm very happy for you. Seriously, and I hope the Jets do really, really well. I mean, they're playing football. Was Ryan Fitzpatrick supposed to be their quarterback? That's a cool story.
That is.
And Lee, your Seahawks, I mean, you know how much I like the Seahawks. I really do. And early on in the season, it's like, what's going on with them? And now, man, they're not clicking. They're firing away. I mean, really impressive. Both of the teams are both playing really, really good ball right now, which is fun. That's great when your teams do well. Some of us have that luxury, and some of us don't, and that's okay. That's how life goes sometimes.
Hey, I do want to jump in and say tonight. I think tonight is, in effect, the trap game for the Jets. No one likes to say, "Oh, this is a trap. This is a game we shouldn't be looking at." I think they're focused on the Patriots next week, and I'm really concerned about tonight. And it's on a national scale. Well, it's on a national scale for the folks in New York and in Dallas. I mean, it's really more how many people actually receive the NFL Network with their cable subscribers that can see the game tonight is another question. But I think it's the ultimate trap game tonight because I mean, the eye's on the prize next week to take down Tom Brady and friends at MetLife, but you got to get through tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it is kind of a trap game because the funny thing is we all think, oh, the Cowboys based on last year, and the Cowboys as an organization, they, it's one of those things where we always think they're better than maybe they have been in the past, but they still are not. They're not awful. They're 4-9, but they've got to be the best 4-9 team in a long time because they still have a good defense, relatively speaking. I mean, it is a trap game in a way because it's at Dallas, and anything can happen on the road in the NFL. So, but I hope the Jets win. I'd love the Jets to make the playoffs because, I'm not going to be one of these guys who is like, oh, Ted's favorite team is the Jets, which I don't even have they're not even in the same conference as my favorite team. I want them to lose. Why would I do that? I want Todd's Dolphins to win at least one division game this season. But,
I know.
It's weird. Dolphins were expected to be better.
Hey, I do want to say I really have a bad feeling about this. And that's my Star Wars quote of the day, and also referencing the Jets game, too.
Real fast, has anybody looked up how much the Thursday evening previews made money-wise?
$57 million.
$7 million. That's crazy. Which broke the record by $14 million. In 2 days, international, looks like international, 44 international markets, the film has now crossed. Does anybody want to guess that? Anybody have a guess?
200?
210.
No, I mean, it's only 44 markets. So.
Oh, okay.
Which is not
202.
No, it's 72 million. I mean, it's only 40. But that's in 2 days, and now it stands at 130 million, and it's Saturday. So
yeah, someone posted on Facebook, I think I'll make 150 this weekend. It's like, it's going to be a little higher than that.
A little higher than that.
Yeah. That's what I'm spending this weekend on it.
The estimates I saw were 180 to 220, I think, between that.
Oh, it'll be over 2. It's got to be over 2.
Yeah.
How quick to $1 billion?
Good question.
Yeah. Because the thing is, it's gotten really good critical reviews, and the fans like it. It's a win-win. So it's going to make money, obviously, even though it's just Star Wars. It's going to make money because it's a good film. And people like Ted. Ted's seen it. He's going to now see it twice after today. There's probably, how many people have seen it twice already? Probably a ton. There's probably people who saw it all day long on Friday, I'm assuming. So I don't know. It's interesting. So that's our show for today. Again, we want to thank Kevin Steen Jr., Red Sox prospect, for being on with us. We wish him the best next year. Hopefully one day he'll be a Boston Red Sox and he'll appear back on the show, and we can say, you remember when you said your best pitch was a changeup, and now you've got 4 pitches that are like all grayed out at 75. So
a circle change splitter.
Yeah, exactly. which because it's only 95 miles an hour instead of the 100 miles. So I don't have any final words other than I plan to see Star Wars on December Day. What the heck is that? On Christmas Day. The December Day, which is actually Christmas, my friend. So
you sir are the one Christmas, a December Day. You're an awful person. Oh my God, December Day. Is that what we have devolved to, sir? I am calling Mr. Trump right now, and I'm having you deported.
That's awesome. I think I'll see you on December Day. I'm going to keep saying that because with my family. Because now that's all I'm ever going to refer to it as. It's Christmas
December
time.
Day.
December Day. So, and Todd will see it on Tuesday, right? Tuesday, you said?
Which is also close to December Day. So yeah, I'm going to go see it on Tuesday.
Eve. It's December Day Eve.
At one of the 17 true 2D, like December Day, 2D IMAX theaters. Huge screen. It's so huge. Donald Trump couldn't even fit. Actually, he still can't fit on it. His ego couldn't. But it's a huge screen. It'll be fun.
It's 2D. Can they do 3D in IMAX? They can, right? They can do 3D
in
IMAX.
This particular one doesn't. I don't want to see it in 3D anyway, so because I'm just going to experience it in 4D in my head anyway.
Well, the only reason I thought about, I don't know what Ted saw it in. I don't know what he's seeing in one of the 2 showings, but J.J. Abrams did say he wasn't trying to sell 3D because he said, I'm not a big fan of 3D, but when he saw it in 3D, he said, oh, there's some things that were brought out that I didn't even see as a filmmaker that were kind of cool. So
that's crazy.
Ted, did you see it in 3D, or are you seeing it in 3D today or yesterday?
2D yesterday, 3D today, and guys, I just want to let you know, I'm seeing it again today because I'm bringing my son, and I'm going to have to answer all the questions. So I thought I would enjoy it once by myself.
That's funny. And
not to say that I wouldn't enjoy it with him, but, you got to answer all the questions because things are happening so quick.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. So that's our show.
My 20s, still going to do it. I'm sorry, sir.
No, that's it. That's December Day's coming up. It's next week. Hopefully
December
everybody
Day
has a great
Happy December Day.
So when's the next time we're on air? I
believe it's the 9th of January.
Okay.
And it's still the same time, 10 a.m. on Saturday, but I believe it's the 9th of... Their shows are already scheduled. I believe it's the 9th of January and then the 16th. I think it's whatever that Saturday is.
Okay.
2018.
And we'll go as long as the Seahawks are in the playoffs. So maybe 1 week, maybe 2. No, I'm just kidding. We'll keep it going through the Super Bowl. So, and then we'll have a big Super Bowl bonanza like we did last year, and hopefully, wouldn't it be awesome if the Seahawks and Jets were in it? It just hit me.
Oh
my gosh, that would be awesome. That's probably not going to happen, but that would be. I don't know what. That would be awesome. So that's our show. Thanks for listening. Here's the outro.
The fans hoping to catch a little bit of the old-time religion right here, baby. With Junior stepping up to the plate. Here comes the stretch. And the pitch to Junior on the way. Swing and a fly ball hits to deep right center field. That baby is going to be fly away. The old-time religion lives. Junior does it. A 2-run home run. And we are tied at 3-3. My, oh my. Magic is back at least for a night.
Dear Sam, at AT&T you get a Surface 3 for $199 when it's bundled with any Windows smartphone, like the new Microsoft Lumia 950 on AT&T Next. Then I can send my wish list online. Plus, paper letters cause paper cuts. Surface 3, new smartphone, no paper cuts. That's like $400 off. Your friend Ross, AT&T, mobilizing your world.
Select location. Surface 3 requires 2-year agreement. Must activate wireless service on both devices. Early termination, activation, or upgrade, and other fees, charges, and restrictions apply. See a participating store for details.